A kiss.
I know you were kissing me.
Good.
What I want to know is, why?
Why?
Ted Martin, are you just plain stupid, or have you forgotten that I am a married woman?
Boy, you're hard to keep up.
Is there another problem?
Well, I'm trying to start it before it becomes a problem.
What is it, production, distribution, or marketing?
Reno Hoskins.
Oh, him.
Him, yes, him. The guy who's going to sabotage every one of your truck deliveries.
So he says.
Eric, this man is lethal.
Yeah, he thinks he is.
No, he is. And now I'm going to tell you what we're going to do about it.
Oh, I wouldn't go to any trouble over that man if I were you.
You would, man. Why not?
Just a hunch.
A hunch.
I think he will just dry up and he will Oh, excuse me. I'm expecting a phone call. Yes? No. No, I don't believe it.
Flight attendants, please prepare for departure.
You must resume your seat. We've been cleared for takeoff.
No, I can't go. The person that I told you about hasn't arrived yet.
I'm sorry, miss. You must take a seat.
We can't leave without David.
Mr. Cortland, please get out of my way.
Hey, David. What's this?
Look, I've got to go. Give me that.
This is a ticket to Paris. You didn't come down to say goodbye to Melanie. You were going to go with her.
All My Children, brought to you by the makers of Advil.
What's the trouble? Look, that's my flight. Here's my ticket, flight 91.
The plane has already left.
No, look, hold that flight, please. That's my flight. What are you doing? Come on, I've got to be on that flight.
I'm sorry, you're too late.
I can't be too late. Come on, look, here's my boarding pass right inside here.
I can't help it.
That plane is not going without me.
I really cannot believe this. This was all planned, wasn't it? You are going to Paris with Melanie?
I'm sorry, but I'm getting on that. Move. All right, let go.
Why wasn't I told? Why wasn't I informed?
Right there. You're under arrest.
Oh, no. That's really not necessary.
Interfering with airport security?
Oh, believe me, this is no terrorist. No, he's just a boy who's trying to get to his girlfriend.
You know him?
Yes, I do. I'm Palmer Cortland. He and my niece just graduated from high school, and they've just been carried away a little bit by the romance of it all. You can be assured that I'll take him in tow and see that he gets home.
Yes, sir. Just make sure he stays calm.
Oh, of course.
Why did you do that?
Do you think your mother needs to be called at this hour of the night by the police to come down and bail you out of jail?
Yeah.
I just cannot believe that you've done this to her.
To her?
Yes. After she's gone to so much trouble to find a safe place.
No, this has nothing to do with my mother.
Oh, well, what about your father? How can you be so utterly selfish?
I'm not being selfish. I'm just trying to lead my own life. I want to be with Melanie. We're in love. We don't want to be separated.
All right. You're in love. If it's a real thing, then you'll survive the separation. Right? Do you some good.
All right.
Well, what you don't have to do is trample over everybody.
All right. I get your point.
For your parents' sake, I hope you don't try this again.
It was just a kiss. Would you lighten up?
Ted.
And stop telling me you're married. I know you're married. I was there, remember? Lights, camera, lightning, zap.
If your memory is so good, then why the kiss?
I don't know. Why is there lasagna? Why is there ice cream?
Why are you always talking about food?
I'm hungry.
Well, get over it. Get back to the point.
The point. All right. The point is, well, I'm a very affectionate person. Whenever I see somebody I'm very attracted to, I wanted to kiss you.
Oh, just like that?
Yeah, just like that. Would you stop acting like I just tried to kill you in cold blood? It won't happen again, all right? I promise I'll be good. I'll be better than good. I'll be a martyr.
Why can't you be serious?
Why can't you be anything but serious?
I cannot be casual about things all the time like you are.
Well, it's your loss.
I adore my husband. You know that.
Yeah, so I've heard.
He adores me. We are crazy about each other. Ted, I cannot even think about another man.
Until she met the Tadsky.
What?
Never mind.
You know, I don't think he would have liked seeing that kiss. Not one bit.
I'll remember not to do it in front of him.
You remember never to do it again.
I said I would, okay?
You are so irresponsible. And reckless and thoughtless and inconsiderate of me. What?
Well, that's exactly the way you look. It's
Okay.
absurd. Look, I promise you, it will never happen again. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I will not try to kiss you again for the next century. Is that good enough?
Promise. Promise never again.
I promise. All right, and wait, just come on. Don't take off. I mean, let's not take this thing too far, all right? I mean, we can still see each other. Look, as long as I keep my lips to myself, everything's right. All right.
No, I don't...
Look, no, come on. Somebody's got to make sure that Junior gets his allotment of fat and cholesterol.
Ted, I don't think it's such a good idea.
Why?
Because you need a really special girl. And if you're hanging around with some fat old married pregnant lady, you're not looking for her.
A very special girl.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody who's gonna love you just as much as you love her. You've got a really big heart, sweetheart, and I know someday you're gonna make some girl very happy.
I don't know. There aren't too many special girls left in town that would have me.
Oh, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 minute.
Name 5.
5?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks. How about just 1? How about Sky, okay? She's terrific. I mean, I think she likes you. I mean, you could try things out. It might work.
Just a second. Sky and I have explored our friendship in a past life, okay?
Well, things can change.
No, I don't want them to change. That would be so weird. I mean, that would make me your step-son-in-law. Forget it.
You gotta have somebody, Ted.
But don't worry about me. I'll find somebody. I promise.
You will.
Oh, yeah. One way or another, Dad's gonna get the girl. All by himself.
Well, I just want you to be happy. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting late.
Kind of.
Yeah.
June already. Okay. Hi, I'll drive you home. Okay.
No. I don't think that's a good idea. I'll call Karen.
Excuse me. Did you see, a guy, a gentleman, older, gray hair, wearing a suit? He was standing right here.
Oh, the one that got you off the hook, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, he left about 5 minutes ago.
Good. Could I exchange this? Trade it in, whatever.
What do you want to trade it in?
Another flight to Paris. When's the next one leaving?
Let's see. There's one tomorrow night. But it's all booked.
After that.
I'm really sorry, but all our flights to Paris are booked this week. It is the height of the booked tourist.
Oh, I don't care what you have to do. I need to get on a flight. You can send me through Moscow, book me through Anchorage, Alaska. I don't give a damn. I need to go to Paris.
No, you don't.
I can't believe it. Oh, I can't believe it. You didn't go.
I was sitting on that plane, and I was waiting, and when you didn't show up, well, I finally figured out that there might be something wrong. There's no way I was going to stay on that plane.
Oh, no. How did you get off the plane?
Well, I cried and begged and told them that I would scream all the way to Paris, so they let me off.
Oh, thank heaven.
I was so worried that you might have been in a car accident or something terrible could have happened. Are you all right?
Yeah, I am now. I was pretty crazy a few minutes ago. Thought you had gotten on that plane and gone off without me. I don't ever want to feel that way again.
Well, what happened? Why didn't you board?
I ran into your uncle and was determined not to let me get on the plane.
Oh, no. He knows what we were up to?
Oh, he does now.
He must have been furious.
No, I think he was hurt that we kind of went around him. But he managed to lay a pretty heavy guilt trip on me. Started to feel pretty bad by the time he was through.
I wonder what he'll do now.
Well, when he finds out that you're still here, I don't even want to think about it.
Look, I better not put this off.
Hey, wait. Fine, I'll go with you.
No, you don't have to.
Yes, look. We'll see him together.
Damn him. 2-truck sabotage.
I told you this Hoskins guy doesn't play around. Either you give him your business or you make sure you don't have a business to give.
Okay, what are we going to do?
You're not going to do anything, Eric. I want you to stay out of this.
My mud pack is smeared all over Highway 9 and you tell me to stay out of it? No way.
Listen, this guy plays hardball.
Yeah, well, so do I. I'm going to talk to him.
Wrong. You're not going to go anywhere. That's exactly how this got started. You talk.
Oh, I see now. It's my fault because I talked to him?
No, because you made him mad. You can't push a guy like Hoskins around.
Well, I'm not going to give in.
I'm not telling you to give in. I'm just saying forget about the face-to-face meetings for right now. Let me handle this.
How?
Well, we'll go to the police. They have a file on him already. We'll add a few more nails, and they'll shut the coffin.
Yeah, if the police have a file on him, it's because they're after him, too, and they can't catch him. Besides, it will take a very, very long time.
So it takes a long time. Maybe you'll live to see your next birthday that way.
And what about my trucks in the meantime? And what about my business, Jack?
Oh, Erica, don't do it. I can hear those wheels turning. I'm telling you, I will handcuff myself to you if that's what it takes.
All right.
You're not going to see that man.
No, you're right. I was crazy to think I could face him myself anyhow. He's scary. He's disgusting. Better you than me.
You mean this? You're truly not going to see this guy?
I'm out. I'm relieved. And I truly mean it. Yes, I do. The only thing I'm thinking about now is a nice hot bath, a nice long sleep. This has been an exhausting day. Excuse me. Velma, hi!
Hey.
Velma, look who's here, Velma. Your old flame.
Velma, hi. What have you got?
You've got quotas, haven't you? I know it. You filled them.
Quotas. What quotas?
Velma has been rounding up all the sales reps in the area, haven't you? Is that what you did? You got them.
You're right. And I just got so excited I had to run over here and tell this lady her business is about to skyrocket. You should see the gals I got.
Uh-huh.
So come on, Velma, let's go over the list. I have to go to bed.
Wait. I don't feel like I trust you on this thing.
Of course you can. You handle Reno, I handle this list. That's a nice division of labor, isn't it? Come on now, Velma, you tell me everything you know. I've got 20 minutes before I have to go to bed.
Right. Got to get that beauty sleep.
All right, ladies, nighty-night.
Night.
Oh.
Okay, Velma, where is Reno? I have to get to him tonight.
Tonight?
Absolutely. We need that truck route to be smooth, or else we just blow the whole delivery date. Come on, you tell me everything you know about Reno, and I'll freshen up.
So, Herschel, thank you for coming by so late.
Well, it must be important. I know you hate double billing.
I want to make some changes in my will.
Ah, of course. In favor of your new wife, Dixie, isn't it?
Dixie, yes. No, as a matter of fact, I'm more concerned about the child my wife is carrying.
Of course.
Here's what I'd like you to do.
Take a look at this. Adam, are you sure?
It's what I want. Is it legal?
Dixie is entitled to substantial spousal support, Adam.
I'm not planning on making her a widow, Saul. Not soon, at any rate. This is just in case.
She's bound to challenge it.
I don't care what she does. I want my son's rights protected, his inheritance protected.
It will be protected, but... I've really never seen this sort of thing done in advance this way before. It's bound to cause severe distress.
That's not your problem. I would be remiss if I didn't urge you to reconsider what you're doing here. There is no need to move so fast.
Can it be done, so?
Well, yes, but...
Then it will be done, or I hire another law firm. Well, Dixie! Dixie!
Sorry to interrupt. I didn't know you had company.
Not at all. You know Saul Carruthers, Herschel Silverstein?
Mr. Carruthers?
Dixie,
Mr.
my wife.
Silverstein, hello?
Yes, yes. Well, is she not the picture of motherhood in bloom? What is it, darling? What brings you all the way downtown?
Well, I was lonely. I just wanted to see if you'd be long.
No. Well, not long at all. As a matter of fact, we're just working on your and young Adam's future. Making sure you'll have nothing to worry about when I'm gone.
Well, I don't want to hear that talk. We are going to have lots and lots of happy years ahead of us.
Well. On that note, gentlemen, I'm sure you don't want to keep me from my wife any longer.
No, we'll start the papers in the morning.
Yes.
Nice to have met you, Mrs. Chalmers.
Nice to meet you.
Call you in the morning, Adam.
Yes. Good night, Joe.
You said that you wouldn't be too long.
No, not at all. I'm just tying up a few loose ends.
It's after 10 o'clock, Adam. I think it's time for you to come home and stop all this overworking. Come on, I'll fix you milk and cookies, okay?
What flavor?
Chocolate.
Oh, you have a hard bargain. All right, here we go.
Great. Oh.
Good.
The only rules he knows
Lead the way, oh mighty Dane.
are the ones he breaks.
Get us the money over here. Thank you very much.
The only women he wants
Oh, what a robberly Lou.
are the ones he can't have.
I am not a prostitute. You put some kind of something into my coffee.
Honey, I'm a lover, not a pharmacist.
Marco Dane is back
Robbie!
on One Life to Live.
I'm in luck.
Weekdays.
I was looking for my favorite pair of cufflinks.
Oh, come on, Tad. You can do better than that. Come on, let's hear some vintage Tad Martin Bull. Come on.
Well, why don't you tell me what you're doing here, and I'll just wait for inspiration to strike.
Oh, all right. Well, after being stood up by you at the movies, I decided to come back here for some papers. But now how did you get my security?
It was simple enough. I just showed them this. I saved it from my days in the mailroom. Besides, I kind of like the picture.
Cufflinks, Tad?
My favorite pair. So, listen, why don't I help you try to find your papers, and then I'll get to work on groveling about deserting you at the movies.
Explain the tape recorder, Tad.
What, this?
What are you trying to get at my father? What is it? Dixie? Dixie, that's what it is. Oh, Tad, you used to amuse me, but now, you're losing your touch.
Who are you calling?
Please.
Oh, really? Tell me, is standing up a date a felony or a misdemeanor?
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Come on, Scotty, you don't need to call the police. You can just call security.
Well, Ted, I think I have you on 2 counts here. Let's see, breaking and entering, illegal electronic surveillance, enough to get your license yanked.
Sky, give me a break. Please.
All right. You tell me what you're doing here, or it's goodbye, Mr. Private Eye.
I tell you what I'm doing here, you run right to your father, right?
Depends.
All right, what the hell? For some time now, your father's been leading Dixie around by a little ring through her nose.
He's been lying to her, he's been deceiving her, and she's too in love with him to see it.
So you bug my father's office for proof?
So I figure anything I can get on him, I will, to make her leave him before the baby is born.
The baby's his, Tad.
You said yourself he's going to dump her the minute the baby's born, right?
Well, he'll love that baby.
So what? He'll still be a lousy father. Look how he treated you.
You leave me out of
He's going to hurt Dixie just the way he's hurt you and the way he's hurt Brooke. All I'm trying to do is stop it. And if you want to, you can help me.
He's my father, Tad.
You know what he's doing is wrong. Worse than that, it's almost inhuman.
All I know is that it's a difficult situation.
Yeah, so either you can help me solve it, or you can pick up the phone.
He's my father. I'm not going to help you ruin him.
Go ahead, make the call. I'm dead, right?
Look, I said I wouldn't help you. I didn't say I'd tell him.
Thank you.
I don't care about Dixie, Tad. As far as I'm concerned, she's responsible for this whole mess, and I just want my father to get back with Brooke, and I don't want that baby complicating everything.
Jealous?
Well, shouldn't I be? Tad, do you really care about Dixie that much? My father is a very dangerous enemy.
I'll take that chance.
No more excuses, Marissa. You just keep David away from that airport. If he takes any plane to France, you'll be sorry. Well, no, I can't help that. I can't. Now, you tell him that you only have 3 months to live. I don't care. Just keep him away from my niece.
I can't go in.
Okay, you stay put, all right? I'll go in and I'll tell him.
No, he's going to be very angry.
Well, then he can take it on me. I'll handle him.
No, wait. It should be me. I'm the one who hurt him. I'm the one who should have to explain.
Are you sure? It was my plan.
That's what it has to be.
Okay, I'll stay out here. Yell if you need me. We'll get through this.
Keep David away from Melanie until I get to Paris. Damn. Melanie?
Are you all right?
Fine. What are you doing here?
Uncle Palmer, I'm not going to Paris.
You can't mean what you just said.
I've made up my mind.
But Maestro Antoine and your music.
I still love my music.
But how can you turn all that down? The best teacher in the world.
When you came to find me in Parkersburg, you told me that family was the most important thing to you in the world.
It is. And you are.
That's what I want, too. I mean, I need to be with you, and Will, and Dixie.
And David.
Yes, and David. I love him. And I don't want to be separated from him or you.
What about your music?
I can still study music. I mean, I don't need to be in Paris.
It is the best.
Pine Valley has a very good department.
PVU. No, that's not the same as Maestro Antoine.
Here is where I want to be. It's what I want. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
I don't know how you could ask me a question like that.
I'm sorry. I know that you have done everything for me. You have given me the best.
Paris is the best.
Not for me. My heart is here.
With David.
I just wish that you could be happy for me.
Happy? Happy that you found somebody who tells you to be deceitful?
No, that's not...
Happy that you've made an alliance with someone who forces you to lie to me? Oh, I know, this whole thing, it was all planned. Yes, and you were going to deceive me even further and go to Paris. And if I hadn't met David at the airport, I never would have known any of this.
We would have told you as soon as we were there. I mean, this is much better now. I want to be here. I want to live with you.
Who are you?
Excuse me?
You say you want to live with me in this house, but who are you?
I don't...
No, you're not the niece that I loved. You're not the niece that I wanted to do everything for.
Uncle Palmer, I love you. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you everything, but you would have stopped me. And I can't help wanting to be near David.
So, you just abandoned all the plans I had for you.
Only Paris.
Oh, what would your mother think? Music was her dream.
Don't you think that she would have wanted me to have my own dream?
No, no.
You didn't... It's too soon. You shouldn't have come at this time.
I had to see if you were all right.
Come in. Is there something wrong?
No, just wanted to see you.
Oh, are you sure? You're sure you're all right?
I'm fine. Everything's fine, really. I
want you to stay fine.
I will.
But you should be in bed, though. It's late. You and your baby need your rest. Here, why don't I walk you back and tuck you in? That make you happy?
No. No, I don't want to go back to my room. It's so lonely there, Adam. I don't think I can take one more night of us being apart. I miss you too much.
I miss you, too. Of course I do. But we got to keep this baby safe and strong.
He will be.
Not if we sleep together, he won't. You remember what Dr. Fowler said?
Dr. Fowler did not say that we could not sleep together. He just said no making love.
But I've explained to you how difficult that is for me.
Adam, you are gone all day at the office, and then you come home and work late. I never see you.
I have obligations.
I can't stand being alone. I need to be with you. Couldn't we just for this one night stay in the same room together?
Dixie.
Come on, just to be close to each other.
Dixie.
I need to feel you near me. Adam, I need to feel that you love me. You do love me, don't you?
Of course I love you.
Then let me lie next to you. Come on, just for tonight, just this one night. Please?
Of course. Just for this one night, though.
Well, hello, little lady. Ladies.
Good evening, Mr. Hoskins.
So formal? I thought we were closer than that.
She ain't getting closer to you than she would to a snake.
Well, I guess you got my message today.
Loud and clear.
Why don't you come sit on my lap, sweetie, and we can work out all the details.
Oh, you try anything and I'll call my friends in.
What, more ladies?
No, large truckers right outside.
Oh, I'm so scared.
You should be. If we're in here too long, they come in. And you'll be fit to put on my pancakes in the morning.
Now, you're real saucy, aren't you? Well, I guess then that we better work out this deal real quick. Now, you are here to make a deal.
Yes, I certainly am. I am prepared never to do business with you. My business stays at Worldways.
Well, this is funny, but I'm not hearing the deal part.
Oh, well, here it is. You never touch my trucks.
I don't believe this. You waltz in here and give me orders? No broad ever tells me what to do.
Oh, fancy that. I guess you'll have to change your ways then.
I could break you in two, little lady.
Oh, I wouldn't try that if I were you.
With one hand, I'd wager.
You heard me. I heard you.
And how you gonna do that? Tickle me to death?
I understand you own a great deal of property, Mr. Hoskins. Property, this business, investments, and all in your adoring wife's name.
So?
Does the Cloud 9 Motel mean anything to you? Or the apartment at 109 Elm Street? Perhaps now you're ready to accept my deal. She's a trucker, I believe. Isn't that ironic? You met her about 3 years ago. Her name is Nellie Sue.
All right, all right.
I understand that she's married, too. Only to a pro wrestler. My. Talk about breaking people in two. Anyway, he's usually out of town, conveniently absorbed in his own career.
Now, how'd you find out about this?
I know the right people. So, do we have a deal?
What do you want?
You lay off my truckers, and I will say nothing to your wife about you and this Nellie Sue. Do we have a deal?
Oh, now what are you doing here? What do you have, a death wish?
Reno Hoskins?
What's it to you?
I have a warrant for your arrest.
You gotta be kidding me. You behind this, too?
You have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer questions.
Look, could you please hold off on that for a moment? We were in the middle of a business discussion. I really would like to know the reply to my question.
Hey, now, look, pal, I don't know why you're here, but, I wasn't doing anything but having a little business chat with Miss Kane. And I was about to assure her that she would have a trouble-free trucking business. In fact, I was just about to guarantee her that.
Thank you, Mr. Hoskins. You're a very cooperative man. Thank you, too, so for allowing me to proceed. So you may go on.
Anything you say may...
Hey, now, wait a minute. I thought we had a deal.
We do. You're on your own with these guys. Well, Velma and I must go now. We must get our beauty sleep. Excuse us.
Who the heck was that?
That's the damnedest woman I ever met.
I'd like to make some changes in my will. In favor of your new wife, Dixie, isn't it?
Dixie, yes. My concern at the moment is the child my wife is carrying.
Of course.
Still bending the rules, huh?
A guy's got to do what a guy's got to do.
You realize what you're doing is illegal.
You know any other way to catch a snake?
Where'd you put the bug for this thing? In his home or his office?
In his office. Dad, listen to this.
No, thank you.
Dad, do me a favor. Just listen to it.
Dixie is entitled to substantial spousal support, Adam.
I don't plan on making her a widow, Saul. Not soon, anyway. This is just in case.
She's bound to challenge this.
I don't care what she does. As long as my son's rights and inheritance are protected.
Think Adam's planning to cut Dixie out of his will?
Either that or leave her a token bequest. The important thing is even his own lawyers are choking on the deal. Now, look, you told me once, if you know something terrible's going down and you don't do anything to stop it, you might as well be party to it.
Yes, I know.
Well, the more I gather on this, the more I'm sure he's going to nail her to the wall.
But you have to stop breaking the law, Ted.
It's the only way I have to warn her.
Taking a lot of risks, you know. It's a dangerous situation.
Somebody's got to help her.
Be careful, son.
I will. Thank you. Dad. Don't worry. I've become quite attached to this hide of mine.
What else can I do? I mean, I am not my mother. I have a different dream. And it has to include you.
We have to hold on to each other.
Aren't I entitled to my own dreams?
Yes, you are. You have brought me so much happiness.
I'm sorry.
If being with David means your happiness, then that's what I want for you.
Palmer, thank you.
As long as it doesn't interfere with your education.
It won't. I promise it won't.
We'll make sure of that.
You mean so much to me. I want to be able to work things out always. Thank you so much for being so understanding. You're so wonderful.
My buddies heard about the trouble.
Your trucker buddies.
Yes, from my days at the diner. Anyway, Velma told them that I was in trouble with Reno and that I needed to know about him, and they got out the word, and I knew about that affair he was having in 3 hours.
Well, my hat's off to all of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have guts and great friends, but when it comes to practical, common, stay-alive horse sense, you are sorely lacking, Erica Kane.
I am here, and I am alive.
And you are lucky. Going up against a man like Reno Hoskins with nobody but Velma for backup?
Lucky. It was planning, and it worked, didn't it? Because Reno caved in, and you showed up, didn't you, with the police?
That was a coincidence.
Yeah, why did the cavalry show up just at that moment?
Well, I had some friends digging, too. One of them left a message for me at the Valley Inn. I called the cops. The cops were the ones who were in such a big hurry to give Reno the bad news.
Well, anyway, Reno's behind bars, the trucks are going to roll, and we won.
We won.
Now, I would like you to admit something. I want you to admit that I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
All right, I give up. You are perfectly capable of handling anything or anybody.
Is that a compliment?
Maybe. I'll talk to you about those distribution schedules tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll make an appointment time in the morning.
Well, I thought you were terrific, Erica Kane. All right. Yes? Oh, no. That can't be. No. No, I can't believe this.
Can't nail him yet, Dixie. I'm going to. You hang on. I'm coming. Oh, I am so glad that you're staying.
Me too.
See you in the morning?
Bright and early.
Well, I guess I should go.
you understand how much I love you.
I hope you understand how much I love you, too.
Good night.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London.
Tomorrow, heavyweight champion Mike Tyson talks about some new challenges in his career.
Then later in the week, dancing great Mikhail Baryshnikov on Good Morning America.
Tomorrow night, after 15 years, Roseanne and Dan take the honeymoon they've always wanted on Roseanne. Then check out Coach on his new Day and Time tomorrow, all starting at 9, 8 Central. Coming up, Dan is stunned when Larry and Brenda announce their upcoming marriage plans. Stay tuned for One Life to Live next.